Facebook under fire for trying to silence law enforcement. Never ends. The Illinois Association of Chief of Police honored Officer Jeffrey Bieber as Officer of the Year for shooting and killing a stabber who attacked him and wanted to promote it with an ad, but Facebook denied the request. Quote, this is a good one. This ad content has been correctly disapproved for violations of Facebook advertising policies and guidelines. As per policy, your ad may have been rejected because it mentions politicians or is about sensitive social issues, end quote. In response, the executive director of the Chiefs of Police said, quote, the way I see it is Facebook thinks it's wrong to honor a brave police officer who suffered serious wounds while protecting his central Illinois city. How is that remotely political? End quote. In addition, an organization called Blue Hearts for Heroes, which helps the families of law enforcement, had this recent post flagged as spam by Facebook. The co-founder of the organization spoke out about it this morning on Fox and Friends.
I think that there are Facebook employees that are looking at certain posts and they see something with law enforcement and right away they block it or they put it as spam. Law enforcement equals bad. I definitely 100% believe that. We've reached out to Facebook and they've given us no indications. And if they don't tell us why they're blocking something, how are we supposed to keep from getting blocked in the future?
You know, this is just outrageous, the attack on the police in this country. Law enforcement is just getting it from all ends, and to the point where it is socially not acceptable to honor a man who risked his life to keep the citizens safe in his city. Laura, I go to you. You've traveled the world, this country. You've seen law enforcement all over the corners of this earth. Have you ever seen law enforcement treated as badly as they are being treated in America right now?
No, it is absolutely disgusting. And no, I have never seen something this ridiculous. We are so lucky to have these men and women who risk their lives every single day for all of us. They are the reason that we are able to live in a civilized society. And I think that what I take from this story is that Facebook and all of these social media companies have too much power, Tyrus. Repeal Section 230. If we did that, they would not be allowed to influence public opinion in the way they do. They know exactly what they're doing with stuff like this. And I think it is disgraceful and it is a disgusting slap in the face to every person who wears the blue and represents America. It's just so sad that we have come here, and it seems like so quickly our society has fallen into this, thanks to Facebook and all these other social media outlets.
You know, Carly, a lot of times I put this all under one umbrella. I call it woke supremacy, where the fear of the woke and being canceled and attacked on Facebook is so powerful that you won't be willing to run a story about a heroic effort like this. When you look at the landscape for the time to come, do you see any optimism for positive reinforcement of law enforcement in this country?
You know, I have been thinking actually a lot about that, and I've been wondering if we are about to enter a pro-police era. And as we just talked about in the previous block, as crime continues to skyrocket, I pray that people do come to their senses, because it really does happen at a local level, with local leaders defunding police officers and minimizing the importance of cops. But, you know, in this particular instance, Tyrus, I really think the joke is on Facebook, because now that Facebook didn't promote this post, we would have never known. Fox News would have probably never known about this police officer, this hero cop who fought back against a criminal and saved his life in the process. But because Facebook didn't allow this post to be promoted, we are now covering the story. We've said this police officer's name, and more people are watching Fox News right now than would have ever seen that Facebook post.
You know, that's a great point. And,
there he is,
Charlie,
right there. God bless him. God bless him.
Thank you, sir. How do you start a grassroots organization or a grassroots movement to counter all this negativity towards the police department? What can we do, Charlie? What can an everyday citizen do that wants to honor the police? You know, we need to give them a voice. You know, I talked earlier, and this is where I want to throw this at you. We talked earlier about we've seen the Capitol Police that spoke about what happened. We need to start hearing from police officers across the country in these neighborhoods to where people can feel what they're going through. Would you support something like that?
Yeah, no, the only way to do it is to go around places like Facebook and speak honestly and and use every avenue of free speech we have, like Fox News, to talk about these people. Another idea would be, we ought to come up with a do not answer list. Like we have a do not call list for telemarketers. If you're Facebook and you call 911, your call should go right to voicemail, and see how they like that when they need the police.
You're right. That's a great point, man. I'm sorry. This no longer is nowhere in service. Please check the number and support your police again.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.